Welcome to Wolfpack Week. Thanks for being with us again.
It is currently under construction.
Intense.
This is busier than ever. The largest
and meeting with our student leaders.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of Wolfpack Week. I'm Valerie Skinner.
And I'm Terrence Bynum. We're excited to have you here for our final edition of Wolfpack Week.
In our show, we will give you an update on the Boston bombing suspects.
And later, we'll talk about a cool new Nevada application for your iPhone.
Let's start our new newscast with a look at what's going on around the country. Federal authorities are investigating whether the suspects in the Boston Marathon bombing received outside training that helped them carry out the attack. Texas Representative Michael McCall said it was too soon to dismiss a possible connection between the suspects and foreign terrorists. But so far, U.S. officials investigating the bombing said there's no evidence of a wider plot. The April 15th attacks killed 3 and injured 264.
Hundreds are seeking help after a deadly fertilizer plant explosion in central Texas. Red Cross officials say nearly 300 families have visited a relief center since the April 17th blast. The Red Cross teams have been providing relief, serving about 18,000 meals and snacks since the disaster. The explosion nearly decimated the town of West Texas, which is about 70 miles north of Fort Worth. 14 people were killed and about 200 were hurt. Investigators are still trying to determine what sparked the fire accident.
25 Nevada journalism students created an advertising campaign that won a regional competition. Professor Bob Felton and his team placed first in the National Student Advertising Competition. The year's corporate client was Glidden Paint Brand, and the team took a risky approach. Felton praised their approach, saying that creating a unique advertising plan determines success in the real world. Felton says he is determined to raise enough money to send his team to the national level. The Nationals will take place in Phoenix from June 5th to June 8th. Well, that's really cool. I'm super excited for them.
The J schools are always doing amazing things. I can't wait to see what comes next.
I know. I'm super proud to be a part of it.
Well,
when we come back, we will tell you about that hot new Nevada app.
stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Wolfpack Week. I'm Valerie Skinner.
And I'm Terrence Bynum.
There's a new application here on campus. The Associated Students of the University of Nevada has created a new app called This is Nevada. It is to help students and staff stay connected with the latest Nevada news. The app is very unique. Students can access their web campus account, Wolfpack Radio, Campus Escort, and you can even check up on Nevada sports teams. The app has been in the works for quite some time now, and ASUN is proud to finally have it available to the public.
Well, that sounds like a fun app.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to using Web Campus on it.
Speaking of cool things to do on campus, the Starbucks in the Joe held its latest coffee and a concert on April 24th.
Wednesday night's performer was singer-songwriter from Kansas City, Missouri, who gave up a record label in 2010 to produce his own music. Bo Smith went to the concert to find out more.
Griffin Alexander was strapped for cash when he gave up an indie record label to produce his second album, The Sound and the Sea. Now he is going on tour and producing his music by himself.
I've had agents, I've had managers, I've had record companies, and now I do it all myself. And it's a lot of work, but it's kind of the way to do it anymore. So, you know, just doing what I have to do.
Alexander says he writes music that comes from the heart instead of the mainstream. He calls his musical style indie rock without the snobbery, pop rock without the OMG.
I'm definitely not at a stage where I'm, you know, going to be too cool for anybody. So that's kind of what it just means. Music you can really let your hair down and listen to.
While some fans compare him to John Mayer, Alexander says that as Mayer becomes more cynical, Alexander's slow and sad songs are full of energy and optimism. Alexander's next stop, Washburn University on April 30th. In the meantime, he says he will enjoy the sights and sounds of the biggest little city. Reporting for Wolfpack Week, I'm Bo Smith.
It's great we get to have such talented artists visit our campus.
When we come back, we'll tell you all about Nevada sports.
Welcome back. I'm Valerie Skinner. Here with us is Ryan Canaday, bringing you the latest news in Nevada athletics.
Hi, Valerie. Hi, Terrence. It's good to be here.
A lot of students were at the game on Saturday, huh?
That's right. There were over 5,000 students packed into Mackey Stadium on Saturday. That's where Nevada held its annual Silver and Blue game. Blue took the lead this year with a 20-7 win. It was perhaps one of the best Silver and Blue games in history. The Blue team was led by starting quarterback Cody Fajardo. He completed 17 of 25 passes for 251 yards and 2 touchdowns on Saturday. Nevada opens the 2013 season on August 31st at UCLA in the Rose Bowl. Mackey Stadium will open on September 7th against UC Davis. While kickoff times for most PAC games will be determined by television broadcast, Nevada is doing something new. They are asking for guidance from their fans in determining the start time for Mackey Stadium opener against UC Davis on September 7th. The game against the Aggies will be the first Wolfpack game for new head coach Brian Polian. The hope is to have a packed house. So athletic director Doug Newth says they want to hear from Wolfpack fans about what works best for them. Fans can vote online at nevadawolfpack.com from now through May 1st. The New York Yankees met a heartwarming gesture on Tuesday. One of the greatest rivalries in sports was set aside for a day as the Yankees remembered the tragedy in Boston. The Yankees held a moment of silence before the game to remember the victims in the Boston Marathon bombing. During this time, there was a logo posted on the Jumbotron with both the team's logos posted with the message, "United We Stand." In another sign of solidarity, the Yankees played Sweet Caroline at the end of the 3rd inning, a Red Sox tradition. The Yankees beat the Diamondbacks 4-2. This is just one of many of the kind of gestures we've seen, though, across the nation from the bombing tragedy.
I know, I really like that story. It's really touching.
It is.
It's really nice of them to do that.
Well, that concludes our final episode of Wolfpack Week.
Thanks for joining us. Have a great day. Good luck on your finals, and we'll see you next semester.